Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be looking at how to unlock Monk Koshia in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Now there are 3 trials you have to do, each where you have to exchange items to complete the mission. For this monk, I've already done them, but the one in Gerudo you needed some like those medals, I believe. The one that I just scrolled over there, you need a bunch of Hinox and Lynel tickets, and here you needed to give the monk a bunch of stones, like rubies and sapphires and topaz rather. So once you've done that, this mission here will unlock, which is where you actually fight Monk Koshia in the Trial of the Ancients. I am playing this on very hard, so the difficulty of this fight may seem a little higher than some other difficulties, but if you are having trouble, feel free to reduce the difficulty. So you get launched into this here. I've decided to play as Link because he's my highest level, and and also I use the plus 5% damage boost food. And as you can see, Monk Koshia appears right in front of us, and we have to defeat him in a fight. Now also, one thing that is worth noting is that you also have a time limit to defeat the monk. So you only have 3 minutes, which can be kind of difficult, especially if you're playing on very hard, where the HP and defenses of the bosses are inflated. So here you're going to see me using a fire rod to help speed this thing up. And you shouldn't be afraid of using your rods to try and speed this up, because again, time is the biggest factor here. You could just wait out all of his attacks and wait for weak points if there wasn't a time limit, but you cannot do that in this scenario. Thankfully, he gives us some freebies with this Magnesis attack that we can just launch back at him, similar to the Monk Koshia fight in the Breath of the Wild DLC. As you can see, we're slowly chipping away at him here. If at all possible, you can try and get some flurry rushes on some of his moves. That spinning one and the move he uses before that are some of the easier moves to flurry rush, although you can flurry rush other moves as well. So as you can see, when I'm using the rods, the Wizzrobe rods, I am able to get a lot of mileage out of them because it makes the weak points a lot easier to break down. And once I get a weak point down, I'm able to get a large amount of damage off on Koshia. So here he gives us another freebie with the Magnesis Ball. We're going to launch that back at him, and we're going to start breaking down his weak point gauge here. Link's super strong specials after using a special are really good at breaking down that weak point gauge. He just absolutely knocked me with that really strong attack there, but we can just use an apple to get back up and then use a rod to hit his weak point. And as you could tell, he got bigger once he got to half health. So much like his original form in Breath of the Wild, once you get him down to half health, he does reach that second phase where he does get a bit stronger. So here I'm also going to use Stasis to get a bit of extra damage. I thought that the weak point gauge was going to stay with him, but unfortunately it seems that wasn't the case. And again, he's using a lot of similar attacks, although he is using a couple different ones now that he's bigger. Most notably, I don't think I've seen him use the Magnesis attack anymore, so you can't rely on just launching that back at him anymore. And we're almost done here. He did hit me with that one, wasn't able to flurry rush it unfortunately. But if I utilize a couple more rods, I think I should be able to take out the rest of his weak point gauge. Yeah, maybe one more rod will do it. Oh, I missed that weak point there. And yeah, I'm able to get a few hits off here, and now I'll just rod him now. And that should be the end of it. I don't think he gets up after this. And yeah, alright, so that's that. So now that I've defeated Monk Koshia, we get a success. We get a Lizalfos boomerang for some bizarre reason. And as the monk says, he will now lend us his power. So now that we've defeated him, we will get him as a playable character. We also get some sweet rewards from this mission as well, such as, I think it was diamonds, and I guess a knight's halberd as well, and a soldier's bow. Yeah, and some star fragments, which I've had some difficulty finding actually, so they're always very nice to come across. So as you can see, Monk Koshia, a powerful Sheikah monk from 10,000 years past. He is one of the few who received a revelation from the goddess Hylia. He has waited the chosen hero's arrival within the Shrine of Trials. So now he's a playable character, and we can see all of his little side quests popping up. So you can go and do all of them if you would like to. And yes, that will be the end of the video. If you enjoyed that walkthrough, please leave a like. Please subscribe for more content and for more playthrough of Age of Calamity. And I'll see you guys in the next video.